from the point where we went on hospice, I was able to just experience being with my husband, walking through this experience with him.
Joan Freeman carried the burden as primary caregiver and support person during husband Dick's 15-month battle with glioblastoma. After chemo treatments and radiation did little to significantly shrink his brain tumor, and with his condition and hers deteriorating, the focus turned to hospice care, and Joan turned to Kobacker House. Named for primary benefactor Art and Sarah Jo Kobacker. When it opened in 1989 next to Riverside Hospital, it was one of only a handful of inpatient hospice care units in the country. Since that time, it's seen 6,500 hospice patients. The reason they come is varied.
There are more symptoms that need to be managed, or there's pain that we need to take care of, and we're not getting underneath of it at home. We'll bring the patient here to our inpatient facility, so we have 24/7 nursing care, and our physicians can visit regularly so that we can manage what's going on with the patient.
And the object here is to make it as homey as possible. From a chapel with representations of every major religion, from Leiden, the current canine companion comfort dog, to pull-out couches and wide outdoor doorways so beds can be wheeled outside, sometimes for the final moments.
Sometimes you've had patients who say, I'd like to die outside,
yes,
right?
Yes.
And so they're taken outside?
With their Prada sunglasses, yes. We have had stories like that.
Becky tells me the average stay is 7 to 10 days. In the case of Dick Freeman, he spent a week here, was stabilized, then sent home for a final week. On that last day, the family gathered around and then left his room to grab a bite of dinner.
He waited to see his family,
Right.
and then he
Made the choice.
He made the choice.
But the choice to come to Kobacker House comes with some realities. About half of those who come to Kobacker will pass away there. But because daily costs at Kobacker go well beyond what Medicare can pay, the stay at Kobacker has time limits.
After a few weeks here, probably if you're still around, at that point, people need to be making plans for
yes.
the next place.
And we start working on that day one with patients and families so that there are no surprises.
In fact, they work with 60 nursing or assisted living facilities, or if there is enough family support, a return home. In every location, Home Reach Hospice Care continues to provide services. A large volunteer staff helped to keep personnel costs down. Joan was so impacted by the hospice experience at Kobacker that she's among those volunteering weekly, pausing often to look in room 1, where she spent precious moments with her husband.
When I first started to volunteer,
You remember this room?
I wondered how I would feel coming to room 1 because that's where Dick had been.
Yeah.
But it's very comforting.
And for the Kobacker House, the comfort it extends is about to get more expansive. Construction is well underway on what will be one of the largest inpatient hospice residences in the nation. Just west of the current 9-bed location, a 24-bed facility backing to a nature preserve is set to open later this year. So volunteers and staff can extend their special calling to more people at the crossroads of life.
It's more of what I'm still getting from hospice that keeps me here.